opinion is that there's currently no remote viewing going
on. I hadn't noticed.
Interesting.
Fuck me, man.
And then disappointing at
I
the
gotta
same
get this
time
wall jumping
with
down.
The accuracy that you referred to last hour. When
I was totally not expecting that to happen. That spike should be killing me right there.
Did they come to you as exotics, or did they treat you like respected colleagues?
Okay.
We were treated as respected
So I think that last apple's my problem area.
Hal and I were both
I need to figure out how to make it go away.
years into our career as physicists. I don't have a PhD, but I did graduate work at Columbia.
I was looking down at the clock.
As a pioneer in the development of the laser, and helped put off with a standard PhD to also done laser work.
8:59 p.m.
And we were sort of karmically connected, if you can believe such a thing. That is, Hal and I were both only children born in Chicago. And
don't get too far ahead of yourself, buddy boy. Oh, that jumps to me.
Independently, of course. He was in Florida and I was in New York. And our first job...
That one should have totally made it. What was I thinking there?
was with Sperry Gyroscope Company, working on microwave tubes.
Starting to get flustered.
2,000 miles apart. We never met. And then we came to California. And we both did laser work.
My head
and
is
we wound up doing laser work for the CIA. And of course we never met.
Quickly.
Eventually, 1972, I went to a lecture that Hal gave at Stanford on Soviet research in parapsychology, which is what I had been lecturing on. So I had to go and see what the competition did.
Getting better.
And it was through his knowledge in that area and my knowledge in that area that we had a critical mass to start a program. And it's because Hal and I were both known
fair, bitches.
to the military intelligence complex, CIA and the Air Force, that they felt comfortable dealing with it. We spoke the lingo. We were serious-minded people. We knew we'd show up in our chinos.
You know what I've been thinking of doing?
I won't say pocket
busting out the GIMP and coming up with some kind of I'm the guy emblem people can put on their website if they've actually completed the guy and they are an official guy now. That would be kind of cool.
They were willing to give us dough.
Yeah, and
see if it makes the rounds on the internet. See if people start putting that on their website or use it as their avatar. That would be kind of neat. It'd be cooler if the guys made the game would come up with one so it's more official. But
that with all of your successes, you just would have thought that they would have stayed with the program.
I gotta at least give myself an award, right?
Just pigeonholing you as something that you do to help them against an enemy.
No one else is going to. No one else is going to give me an award for finishing this game. For all the pain, the anguish, and the misery, I'll make my own award. I'll make my own certificate.
Jack Anderson piece, though, because I think that's how most of us were introduced originally to your program, was through that column by Jack Anderson, and it was the mid-1980s, wasn't it?
Yeah, Jack Anderson did 3 very revealing columns about it. We had a program that varied from secret to top secret, but Jack Anderson had a leak because a reporter, John Wilhelm, went to the CIA under Freedom of Information, and they just handed him everything. That is, our clerk made an error and gave John Wilhelm the whole file of what we were doing. It was a blunder.
Right.
But because people don't actually believe in ESP, Jack Anderson published the story about what we were doing.
Slippers for
looking at the Soviets, looking at the Russians, finding hostages, and nobody believed it. So Jack Anderson totally blew our cover, and it had no effect at all. We were still funded, and it was just so extreme that people in the Enlightenment,
I had it, man.
People gave up
totally fucking had it.
In mysticism and psychic things because science works so well. And we still live in the world of scientism, where people believe in science like it's a religion, and ESP is on the outside.
I'm not supposed to die on that spike.
Of course, have psychic experiences.
Past that, aren't I?
Gallup, 3/4 of the people interviewed said, yes, I do have psychic experiences. and large, the scientific community doesn't believe in the existence of our field, even though
losing my shit.
publish data.
What's the next
the
boss?
80s who made $120,000 forecasting silver
See, I've got
futures,
Craig Zeef.
and we found all sorts of
I've got
remarkable things. We even were
Craig
called
Zeef
to
or
look
whatever.
for
Zangief.
Patricia Hearst
Craig
when she
Zeef.
was kidnapped. Patricia Hearst was the heiress, was the daughter of Randolph Hearst, and she was kidnapped in the 1970s.
Oh, fuck!
The,
What the hell am I doing wrong?
SLA, the Sudanese Liberation Army, right here in California.
I got,
and because it's a local venue that is, we're in Palo Alto.
There's more than 6, aren't there? There's the Metroid, there's Craig Zeef, there's the KKK Trio. Thanks to Brian Sulfur, that's his name for it, and I love it. And there is Dragon. That'd be 4 more. See, Metroid, Craig Zeef, KKK Trio, yeah, that's 4.
Cultural stereotype, as many of us are.
Maybe the,
walked in and said, I'm a police commissioner, and I work on this case.
maybe
Show me your
the,
book, which is the loose leaf binder.
the Metroid thing doesn't count. Maybe it's not an actual boss, I don't know.
And they brought out their mug book and laid it on a
Oh, I can't double
big
jump.
old trestle table. There are 4 pictures of
Oh, man.
criminals, suspects, convicts, so forth. 4 pictures to a page. And Price just stood there with all of us
Come
huddled
on,
around him and
bitches,
turned
you can do
page after
this.
page. And after he 10 pages into this book, he put his finger on the face of a guy and said, "That's the ringleader."
I think that's it.
And of course, nobody
Pretty sure
knew who the
that,
ringleader was. And this time,
The Dragon's the last one until you get to the guy. You go into the house of the guy or whatever.
What the hell was going on at all?
And you fight the guy at the
This
end.
is the point betrayer. And he put his
Not looking
finger
forward to
on
Metroid.
Donald DeVries, who in fact was the
I think
ringleader
I have
of
a
the
feeling I'll be
SLA.
stuck on that for as long as I was stuck on
No one had
Dracula.
any idea of that at all.
Not
The
to be
crime was only
pessimistic,
committed
but
the previous
to be
day.
honest, I think I will.
And it was known that DeVries had walked away
Really
from
rough.
Soledad, a minimum security prison.
I don't really know about Zangief because
But no one had heard anything from him since then. So when Price said, "This is your
when I was
man,"
watching
everyone
Zoop
was very
and Brian
surprised,
Sulfur's
but they knew who
walkthroughs,
he was.
what the
And the
fuck am I
police
doing?
asked Price, "Well, you know where the car was?
They did like a glitch
Where's
trick
the
on him.
kidnapped car?" And we had already visited
I'm not sure.
Patricia Hearst's
See how that goes.
house, from which he had been
I don't want to
kidnapped.
do the glitch
Helped
trick
sweep up spent cartridges
unless I lose
under
my
her
fucking
bed.
mind.
And Price said that the kidnapped car
If I lose my
up
mind,
north
then I'll fucking shoot
in the
like
white
everyone else, I
station wagon
guess.
parked
Oh,
by some gas cylinders and a
so
restaurant
let's recap.
across